What's going on, guys? It's good to see you. Today on IceBerg TV, I want to give you my review of the Kastaplast Grym X. So the Grym X is the overstable version of the Grym Kastaplast high-speed driver. So my initial thoughts of what I thought this was going to be for me would just be the Kastaplast driver that I'm able to throw on a sidearm, because the normal Grym is just a little bit too understable to really throw a lot of power, especially on a sidearm. It's a little easier to throw on backhand because there's going to be quite a bit less off-axis torque. So I wanted a disc from Kastaplast that was going to be able to handle the power of a strong forehand. So as far as that goes, it didn't fail, but I also didn't love this disc. This is a very, very, very overstable disc, and it seems to thrive mostly thrown on like flex lines, so being thrown with the nose down on backhand, or like really hard flex forehands where you really are forcing the angle and not so much throwing it and letting it flip up. So I do think Kastaplast did a really good job as far as just designing a high-speed driver in general that was overstable, because a lot of people don't love the Grym because for some people with really high arm speeds are almost unable to throw it. Now I really like my Grym, so I was extremely excited to take advantage of the Grym X. The Grym X feels quite a bit different in the hand than the Grym. This rim in here, it actually has a good sized, I wouldn't call it a bead per se, but it's really curved and then very sharp right here. When you get this disc in your hand, you can immediately feel that it's going to be a very overstable disc. And it's also not super flat, but it's not domey either. It's somewhere in the middle, and it actually feels really good in the hand. This Kastaplast glow plastic is always really good in the hand, and these things glow in the dark like crazy. So as you'll see in the clips, when it's being thrown, this thing, when thrown backhand, goes crazy hard left, and on a forehand, unless you're throwing it like this, is going to go crazy hard to the right. So if you do like the Grym, but you feel like you need something that's just like a crazy beefcake, then this is going to be a great option for you to add to your bag, just to get a little bit more diversity to your shots. Now I will say, if I was in a very windy situation, especially a headwind, I would reach to my Grym X before my Grym, because the Grym doesn't thrive in a headwind, but it does thrive in still conditions and a tailwind. So obviously to each his own, and you should always bag the disc that feels the best in your hand and you feel like you get the best results out of. So if you like heavily overstable drivers with excellent grip that are going to not break down too quickly and that are going to hold up for you, then I would definitely recommend you try out the Kastaplast Grym X. If you have any questions about the Grym X, leave it in the comment section down below. This is IceBerg TV, and I'm out. Peace.